Today's A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan podcast is brought to you by
MyEternalVitality.com. Dr. Powers and his team can help you figure out why you're feeling sluggish, you have no energy, maybe your libido's gone, maybe you can't lose weight no matter what you do. Your literally chemicals could be off inside your body, making it extremely hard to regulate your weight, like regulate your mood.
Regulate your temperature. My wife deals with this with premenopause. Dr. Powers has really dialed her in. I get my results, I should after the holidays, I get my results from, I did a food allergy test and kind of find out where the histamine levels are because, look, I got checked out and I'm fine, but there's something I'm eating that's messing me up and I'm going to get to the bottom of it, and that's something that Dr. Powers can do.
Dr. Powers offers a ton of different services, peptide treatments, but the hormone replacement therapy,
it's a real thing
for men and women. It's a real thing. Get yourself tested just to see where you're at, because that's the first step, and Dr. Powers can help you out with that. And if you want to talk to him, it's free. Obviously, the test costs money, but if you want to consult and talk to him, and what's easy about Dr. Powers is that once you see him in person, once you get a plan together, he does telemedicine for the rest of it.
And it's all really, really safe stuff. You know, like you're not doing anything radical or crazy. These are things that have been, a lot of these treatments are things that celebrities and very, very wealthy people have been doing for so long that now they're just becoming affordable and quick, and a lot of them at home. Like everything that I did was at home. And you can do that. Dr. Powers, he'll explain everything to you. His bedside manner is great. It's just a good dude. So if you have these issues, why not give him a call? Just talk to him.
It's myeternalvitality.com.
The greatest team in the world. And Tom and Dan. Independent podcast.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast!
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello. This is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Hey, everybody. It is the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom from the Orlando Talk Show with Ross McCoy. We have Mr. McCoy is here.
No, I wanted to play Fear Elise.
There we go. Sorry, I think I threw the thing down earlier today, and I think I broke it.
Also from Nerd Jock, a semi-popular segment we do on.
It's the only segment we've ever had that's perpetually been on the bubble.
I don't even know if it's that popular, really. I've never done any research or had any...
Well, some people, it's extreme hate and extreme love.
Which is good.
It's one or the other, which I appreciate.
It's a disruptor.
As long as it's not indifferent.
It's a disruptor.
EJ's hanging out with us today.
Buddy.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, guys. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Rod.
This is your livelihood. You maybe should do some research or like some sort of like
You would think that.
livelihood. I have to get paid for it to be livelihood. I'm not Seth Petrozelli over here. Not you, Enos.
Oh, okay. I think about studying the stats, but then have like
learning literally anything about the business you're on.
And then you study, you're like, oh, well, that's what they like. Oh God, I'm going to be mad at what they like.
Sure,
I'm always mad at what they like.
24 hours of zany.
Back in the Bears seat.
They're like, we like it when you're mad and you hate everything.
Then you have to pretend to like it.
We like it when you make mistakes and you look like a dickhead and everybody makes fun of you and then you make fun of everybody else and then you're miserable.
There was a comment on YouTube. There was one new comment on YouTube this morning that said, I didn't mention it to you, but it said, Tom's a grumpy dickhead now. That's what it said. That's all it said on YouTube. Tom's a grumpy dickhead now.
Well, we've been recording and grinding for like
going hard
for 2 weeks straight, and Crystal.
Let's talk about that a little bit. Like, is this different?
Something's different.
No, I think I figured it out. We used to not do full shows. We used to do 1 and 2, segment 1 and 2, and then the other 2 segments would be best of.
But that's kind of what we're doing.
No, it's
now.
not what we did. We filled in the end with, like, put in a Cadillac Pat, put in a different show, then we recorded, like, extra stuff for ourselves. Then we put Love Thy Neighbor in there. That's a whole nother show.
Yeah. But besides, we did basically what we did last year, but it seemed way more. Maybe we recorded less last year. I have no way of knowing.
I think we did record less last year. It seems like we did.
Because we got Tots with Ross playing segment 3 and 4 this coming Tuesday.
Correct. Thank you for giving us that.
Absolutely.
We've got it's good shows, too. I just loaded those in this morning. Thank you to Jackie, Mickey, everybody, Logan, everybody's there. Thank you, guys.
One of my personal favorite Todd stories from the band Virginity, Casey Crawford tells the story of being attacked by a raccoon in a restaurant, and it's like, it's insane. It's one of the most amazing stories of all time.
And also, having Casey Crawford on Tots with Ross, then having Tots with Ross on a corporate time is a very big deal in that Casey Crawford is legitimately a fucking rock star. Yeah. That guy fronts Virginity, a punk rock band that isn't a bullshit punk rock band. It's not just like, hey, I know a guy in a punk rock band. They're the punk rock band that in other cities, those small punk rock scenes or whatever are writing about his punk rock band. They're a fucking great band. So go out and support local music, and I'm glad you chose that one.
And I personally would rather you do not support the band Virginity at all. I would prefer you don't buy any of their albums or support them in any way, because it took Casey Crawford away from comedy, and he's one of the funniest motherfuckers I've ever seen.
Yeah, a lot of people
so
don't know
fucking
that.
funny.
A lot of people don't know that he is one of those. He's like a whiter and more mustachio version of Jamie Foxx. A little bit. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
I like hoping for someone's financial failure for selfish reasons.
For some reason.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, because I'll listen to like some podcasts, some sports podcasts. I'm like, I hope this doesn't get too popular because it'll get fucked out, and then they'll start adding commercials.
Just like when I said,
it's like going to a restaurant that you don't want it to get you too packed, and you want your own little table.
Yeah. You're like, hope they don't do too well, or I'm not going to get in this place.
like when I said, don't support semantics, because then she'll have to get into OnlyFans, and guess what? Check. Step one, check.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, I mean, she hasn't gotten into it yet, though, honestly.
No.
Honestly. I felt confident. Like, there are some that...
You can make so much money.
Saying.
I felt confident that we would at least have some...
I'm just saying, step one, check. You guys did it. Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're still holding out hope. All right.
Anyway, needless to say...
Mainly, I want to see what Travis looks like. That's the main thing.
In the next 2 weeks...
Big dumper.
We've got lots of content. So much so, you'll be like, what? They put on a show on New Year's Day?
Yeah,
Why'd they do that? No one expects that.
Is this right now you guys' last thing before the break? Is this it?
This is it.
Because you guys are fucking burnt out.
You can tell. I know that's why they recruited us for sure. They needed some.
I told that to Andrea.
But sometimes
you got to get your heavy lifters.
Yeah.
We needed some lifters in here. You guys are lifters.
We're loaders.
Loaders.
Like
you
Tom,
are.
yeah.
You're word loaders.
Sometimes the burnt out shows, though, like the hot dog lady, are the most fun. People are like, you guys have been killing it lately when you're the most stressed and burnt out. I'm like, oh, okay. So you're telling me I have to operate like
you're
this?
fresh. We don't like you.
When you're fresh and feel good.
All the files, they fall together. Like, I have to go in here.
You had to be really specific. Like, this is Thursday 2 and 3, and I felt bad for you.
Well, then you got to go in and edit them. Then you got to cut them in half. Then you got to make sure every curse word is out of them. Then you got to give them to Casey.
Get rid of cum dumpster from the hot dog ladies.
I got to give some love to Casey Allen, who does our at Real Radio, who does ACT. I was talking to him this morning. We got him the last 3 shows he needs so he can finally take some vacation. Thank you, buddy. But it's a lot. And then scheduling all the shows. We got some OG shows in there. We got a special Tuttle show in there. We got a BDM show we did this morning. We got all kinds of stuff for you guys. So hopefully when you're listening to it and you know it's new, you're just thinking like, well, at least they're not giving us the same old shit.
Yeah, subscribe so you'll get the notifications when the show gets released.
Please do. Please do.
Another thing.
I don't get a thank you for saving the fucking WTKS license this week.
Okay, I will thank you.
You guys were so burned out. Dan was talking about how earphones irritate his ears, and you said the iPods earphones are like butt fucking my ears. You said the word butt fucking
6
like
times.
4 times in a row, and neither one of you even blinked. I was waiting for Tom to say, "Hey, you're gonna have to edit that." Neither one of you guys even noticed.
No, he was on board with the butt fucking. It was a full butt. It was everyone was voting butt fucking.
Yeah.
They
thank you again for your service. I appreciate you saving the license.
When your brain is tired, it's hard to figure out that switch as they remember what show you're
we're on ACT or we're on media overtime.
But right now, we are on the regular show. You can say whatever you want.
Fuck whatever you want.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. But hey, thank you guys. Enjoy the shows. We hope you like it.
So another thing that happened this week is that Daniel, I was driving to work, and then Daniel texts me. He's like, hey, I was on Stern this morning. And then I'm like, what? And then I get here, and Daniel's like, yeah, people have been telling me. And then
all morning, my phone lit up.
Blowing up.
My phone is not lit up like that. I mean, like, okay, I'm on local news. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Nothing moves the needle.
Right.
I don't think anyone's still listening to Howard Stern. They play one teeny tiny little minuscule clip of my dumb voice on Howard Stern, and my phone blew the fuck up.
You know, I think it's because people want to tell you what they found out.
Yeah.
Because they didn't say, this is Daniel Dennis from A Mediocre Time with Tom and They just played your voice.
Yeah.
And then the listeners who've been listening to you for so long, like your voice is recognizable.
They're trained to
them.
hear it.
Yeah. And then so they heard that on Howard Stern, and they're like, "Oh shit, that was Daniel."
Yeah,
like I know that voice. And then they want to tell you,
Yeah,
like, hey,
thank you.
Like you did something embarrassing, and it's going to get called out.
No, I didn't think it was embarrassing. No, and wearing a wig is fucking embarrassing. Calling out a person for wearing a wig is a hero. I'm a patriot.
So,
do you want to hear it?
Yeah,
I got it. Okay, here's a little bit of.
So we're doing Inception.
This is so awesome.
We're listening. Yeah,
I love this. We stole this from Howard's show. I'm going to start stealing clips from his show and playing it. Since he stole clips of our show, played it on his show. Yeah, we can totally fucking do that. You dumb old man.
Sirius went out of their way to give me a more flexible schedule and sign me for another 3 years. I'm sure that'll be a delightful
Or will it be, how
pace.
did Howard get them to cave?
They're going to say I'm lying. They're going to just say...
Okay, so he does this little bit in the beginning where he's like doing his shtick with Robin. Now, you're going to hear like a split second of a commercial where they didn't edit the audio clean, and then it goes directly into my voice talking about his wig.
Okay, before we move on, it dawned on me, like, Howard, I guess I haven't listened to Howard in a while.
Yeah.
Like, except for clips. Like, I always get clips.
Sure.
But you versus the company.
Still, I was thinking the
contractual
doing it. Yeah.
It's like it's not. I know Howard's in the 70s now.
No. A lot of radio guys still do this.
Do they?
In this town?
But it's not
in this fucking town.
They're doing the same bit they did 20 years ago.
They all do it with the contractors.
I know it's still a thing, but it doesn't.
We're the only show in town that doesn't do that.
But it doesn't have the same weight in 2026. I might as well say that, like at this current time, because that whole thing where it's like, oh, are they going to keep you or are they going to not?
Yeah, most people are going to be like, oh, you're still on the radio?
Yeah, or it's just like Howard Stern is $100 millionaire. If he wanted to just do the same show and keep doing it and distribute it on the internet, we would still get it. Who cares who distributes it? It's like
he can get on YouTube today and they have the Howard Stern channel.
And it's like, so you negotiating some contract with Sirius, and I don't care. No one cares anymore.
And more
right?
Framing it like it was a personal biblical struggle between you and them. That's so Howard Stern. It could have. This could have been like the last show I listened to 15 years ago. Just
and it would still make sense.
And it's exactly
Here we'll start.
And Robin's saying the same shit too.
Yeah, we'll start from the. Oh, Robin's literally just hung on the wall like a clock, and whenever he says something, she's like ding dong. Like she don't do nothing.
The little laugh.
She don't. If I had that job, holy shit, what a gig!
Best producing
calling
job
it
ever.
That clip is getting played on Howard Stern.
Maybe so. Play it. Play the clip. And also here, I'll double down. I'm a huge fan.
Yes.
I am. Because they are the reason I got into this business.
Absolutely.
But,
the reason why I listen to you guys.
Yeah, here we go. Here.
Sirius went out of their way to give me a more flexible schedule and sign me for another 3 years. I'm sure that'll be a delightful
Or will it be, how
pace.
did Howard get them to cave?
They're going to say I'm lying. They're going to just say that I'm not going to be back in January.
Here it comes.
I'm telling you, they make up the news.
Cramped positions for hours, constant head turning to address guests hurts his neck.
You know, they say that's a wig.
No.
And the more I look at it, and I'm a Howard fan, I think it's a wig.
What does he mean? It's a win. What was a win? Me getting fired?
No, wig. He's saying your hair
a wig.
is a wig.
Oh, Jesus. I'm a Howard fan, but he's wearing a wig.
I love how he starts with that. He leads with, I'm a Howard fan, and then he fucking says some bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck
Thanks.
you, dude.
Fuck you, dude.
Thanks,
Fuck
dude.
you, dude. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, fucking cuff. Fuck you. I'll fuck you right in the ass. You want to get fucked in the ass? I'll break your back, make you humble. Fuck you piece of shit. You fucked with the wrong motherfucker. You don't get to say fuck you to me.
Talking?
I'll put some stupid caller. His show has. This is what I'm doing to hopefully it gets picked up.
Yeah.
His show has become nothing but him calling up his super fans and then having them barf their day out. He's really phoning it in. Old wig man is. How am I doing?
So
no, but that is kind of what he's doing.
Is he?
Yeah, you get a listener. You get a listener that's a
Some
super fan to
snitch.
call in, and then you pick apart their day, and then you just kind of meander through the tulips because you have $100 million.
Yeah.
So tell everybody why you think Howard Stern even has this clip, because that was my first question: is how the hell did that clip even get into some segment they do? I guess
they sure don't explain it, right? They just play it out of nowhere.
No.
Is that?
And they've been doing this for decades, where you just any other radio station talking about you pull the audio and you play it on
Again,
there.
a thing Stern's been doing for decades,
This
so
is
I'm
a
used to that.
50-year, trope.
But
That's
usually
happening here.
when you set it up, he'll be like, "This has got out of Florida on his podcast."
No, they don't, because they don't want to give us any shine.
A little credit.
They certainly don't want to
you.
give us any shine.
I got
There
you.
is a producer, I'm sure, and I'm using the term producer lightly with air quotes. Sabrina from the News Junkie, and the News Junkie show has also been a target of this particular person.
Yeah.
There is somebody in the Howard universe, I'm guessing an intern. He has a bunch of interns, but they're called quote producers, and these are people that just scour the internet, pull clips, go through
Content,
stuff
show
that's
content.
sent to them, cut it all up, and then they have literally an army of these people that are lining this stuff up. And one of them, I'm just going to guess, and this is per Sabrina and even Sean, I think this is their theory, that there's a person in that universe that has a connection to real radio. Why wouldn't they? We used to run Howard, and we are, ACT is on one of the last premier FM talk stations in America.
Right.
So it's a real thing. Even though, you and I mock it, we don't really think of it anymore.
Yeah.
It is a real thing.
Right.
And that person is locked in, and when they heard me talk about Howard, they pulled the clip and sent it to him because they knew he could use it in this ongoing, this has been, apparently this is an ongoing thing about the wig.
So it's and now we kind of made a joke, and since Daniel's mentioned it, we talked about it's got to be a wig because at his age, humans don't have hair like that, or some sort of system. Your hair would be thinner.
It would be pretty unlikely for you to have the thickness and the fullness of your hair.
Yeah, which is always
not
been a staple.
impossible. Love you, Howard.
It's not impossible. It's not. I'm a huge fan.
So that's what he started with. Huge fan.
Yeah, let me start with saying we're huge fans.
So then I just searched on Google, does Howard Stern wear a wig? And then the Google AI said, yes, Howard Stern does wear a wig. He's mentioned that he does wear a wig on the show, and it's a hair system. And then there's all these Reddit pages of people catching, there's on his show, I guess his wig seemingly moved, and you see his gray short hair underneath the wig.
Yeah. And then you can see the pattern of the wig. There's some photos from shows where you can see the halo ring of where the stitching of the wig it may not even be a wig. Some people report that it is, and this is in my algorithm on Reddit. Yeah. It's a hair system. And if you don't know what a hair system is, it's where you do have hair. I mean, naturally everyone's hair thins, men, women, everyone's hair thins. It's just called dyeing. And then when you want fuller hair and you have some hair, you go to a guy, namely a stylist. They look at your hair. They order a system for you. They match the color of your hair with the system. Then they blend the system with your real hair, so it gives you a really authentic looking look, but it's not quite a wig and it's not really your hair.
And I kind of have to confess now, you guys have been super impressed with this beard. It is a facial hair system.
What?
Yeah.
My God. I knew it. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. So I'm going to just start saying that to everybody. Huge fan. I hate your beard extension.
So let me ask you this question. So it's an insult to point out someone's wearing a wig, right?
Yeah, that's why I was saying. Yeah.
So
it's like on the surface. That's silly.
He's taking it that way, whether or not it is.
Well, that's my question. I think it's universally an insult.
No, not questioning it. I think you are allowed, and that's what I was saying. We were discussing on the show. I think you are allowed to be like, you know what? The more that I think about it, that's a wig, right? It's not to say that's a bad thing, and it's not to say fuck you, Howard. But it's just facts. It's a wig is a fucking wig.
But that
I'm short. But when you guys, if you three were discussing me and said, I mean, Dan, he's short. He's 5'2". He's a short guy. You're not meaning that to be like pointed towards me being less than. I could take it that way, but what you're talking about is a fucking reality. I'm short.
Yeah, but it is an insult to you.
Well, it's not. Not to me, it's not. It's not to me.
Well, you taking it as an insult where someone's like, God damn, you are that short. It seems like an insult. Why would they say it?
Going with that, I could say that, but that's not what I was saying. Using that example, yes, I would agree with you.
But if
you're like, God damn, you're short, then you're being an asshole.
An actual fact, like he's 5'2". Just say that alone. Yeah, that's not bad.
Brother, why are you bringing it up? I think.
But if we're talking
no. You're being me though, and I like that.
We don't live in a world though, because there's the old trope of like the old man's wig blew off in the wind, and it's funny, But like in this day and age, there's like female black influencers that'll brag about their wigs. Like, here's my $4,000 wig.
But you're right, because the chat room says, does Trump take offense when people claim his hair is a wig? And the answer is absolutely he does.
Sure.
100% he does.
I don't think it is. It's not a wig. It's a weird comb over system.
I think he has some systems going on.
So let's because that's the deeper question that I'm interested in is because in this clip
it's a system.
In the clip, Howard Stern gets pissed. He's like, "You motherfucker!"
Oh, you want to hear that part? Yeah. Hold on. Here.
Serious.
Turning to address guests hurts his neck.
They say that's a wig. No. And the more I look at it, and I'm a Howard fan, I think it's a wig.
What does he mean? It's a win. What was a win? Me getting fired?
No, wig. He's saying your hair is a wig.
How much processing do you need on your voice, Howard? Really? Is your voice that bad?
It sounds so good, though.
Is your voice so thin and tinny and horrible that you need it to be completely artificial? You were AI before AI.
Dan, you're a fan, though, right?
A huge fan. I'm a mega fan. I just got to tell you.
It's our favorite show.
It's our favorite show. It's our favorite. We started days with it. Yeah. We'll continue.
It's probably why I got into talk radio.
It is the reason I got into
King of all media.
Yeah.
When me getting fired?
No, wig. He's saying your hair is a wig.
Oh, Jesus. I'm a Howard fan, but he's wearing a wig.
I love how he starts with that. He leads with, I'm a Howard fan, and then he fucking says some bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck
Thanks,
you,
dude. Thanks, dude. That's what you have to say about me?
I love Howard.
He called me a cunt there. He called me a cunt there.
I kind of like that he called you a cunt.
I talked to my therapist about that. I talked to my therapist about Howard calling me a cunt.
Howard
she had a great idea. She's
Stern.
like, you should take this audio format and get one of those stupid websites that makes audio formats into paintings. And she's like, you have to get this a painting of Howard Stern calling you cunt.
Yeah, for
How
sure.
great is that, right? And hang it in your house.
Is there video of it?
Of this? I'd love to have it. There's got to be.
I was thinking a tattoo.
There's got to be.
That's good too.
But like a painting of him calling me cunt? He calls me a cunt. How cool is that? All right, hold on. We'll go back because he does call me a motherfucker too, and it's pretty good.
That's what you have to say about me?
I love Howard, but he's wearing a wig. What the fuck is that?
Scumbag motherfucker.
He calls me a scumbag motherfucker.
I kind of like
It's awesome. It's fucking awesome.
He must know we're fucking.
It's
your
literally-
show because he called you a scumbag. He knows the show.
That's some people said that. That's not true. We're small potatoes. I will tell you though, all jokes aside, and fucking around and making jokes about wigs, there may be no audio that means more to me. Like that shit. I'll cry. Like that shit. I triggered myself. That is like.
Did you ever get anyone when Twitter first started? You could talk to famous people all the time. I know you were really big into Twitter.
Yeah.
Did you ever have someone cuss you out on Twitter?
I'm sure.
I know you did. I know you have a story.
I'm sure. The only one I really remember is one time, and this is a good one. One time, Shaq tweeted one day that he was watching Step Brothers, and like the next day, I tweeted him. I was like, "Hey, how'd you like Step Brothers?" And he tweeted back like, "You and me should get bunk beds so we have room for activities on the floor."
He leaned in with a quote.
Awesome.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
See, Tom has the best one though.
It means a lot to me. Like this audio, this little audio file means the most to me.
Absolutely.
Do we know exactly what you said to Al Roker? Have we drilled that down? Because I think we've made it worse than it actually is.
So back to the wig.
Yeah.
Because
please keep us on topic.
So because I'm really this happened earlier this week and online. Someone posted the audio video, and some BDMs were talking about it, and everybody's like, well, he didn't deny it or whatever. And then from that search on Google, and it said, yes, he does wear a wig.
And that's American law, so yeah. Google AI
confirmed by AI for sure.
And then it said that he's talked about it on the show. I don't know if that's the case or not. But so let's say he did, right? And he does wear a wig.
Right.
Now, if you wear a wig, is it an insult to ever talk about it? It is, right? It is if you're like, that's a wig. It's kind of like, hey, what the fuck? I'm trying to, you're just kind of like saying you dye your beard. Like, this guy dyes his beard. I did that to my buddy one time.
You need to do that. You should do that.
And then Crystal, it was Dre. It was my buddy Dre.
Oh, I thought you were never going to say it. I haven't been saying it. I know. He stopped it.
He stopped doing it.
We got to wear him out to dox people.
He stopped doing it. Then he's like, see, I do have gray in my beard. I was like, will you stop doing it, officer? I'm a dickhead. I'm a horrible friend to have. But it is an insult to someone or embarrassing. You're purposefully embarrassing them by bringing up dyeing your hair or a wig. Is that correct?
Things out, yeah.
So that's why he's mad.
You think it's
Dan, as the asshole, what was the context when you were talking about Howard Stern wearing a wig? What was it in context?
Somebody was talking about his hair, I think. Like, they were talking about having, like, loads and loads of hair. And it was me, he's catching a stray. If we're going to analyze it,
it came up in topic of conversation.
Yeah.
You had some information.
He caught a stray of me saying, because the person was using his hair as, like, an example of great thick hair.
Yeah.
And my brain went to,
you said, I think I heard. You didn't even say.
Well, but people have been saying to me, it's a wig, it's a wig, it's a wig.
Yeah.
Now, I would have never thought that. I'm too big of a fan to think that. But come to think of it, and with age and thickness, that's the big one on the hair system Reddit that I'm in, is that you can tell, and these guys that are so good at knowing these systems, they call it density. That's the term they use.
Yeah.
And if there's probably a BDM that could talk about this. We'll put the voice changer on if you want to talk about it at some point. I will not blow up your cover, but the number one thing that blows these guys with these hair systems is density. The trick is to get it and then get your hair dense the way you want it to look, and then you got to dial it back like 3 fucking density levels to make it look like, because every man has real male pattern baldness. Everyone.
Yeah. Or your hair thins.
There's no such thing as thinning. You have to do it. So the trick is to get it really thick, but then have your barber not leave it look at that thick boy, because that's going to make you look like a turd. You got to dial it back. So what Howard should have done, I guess, sort of answering your question, not answering your question, is just dial the thickness back a little bit. But the theory behind that is he doesn't have Ralph anymore, because Ralph was his hairstylist. Didn't Ralph pass away?
You are a fan. Yeah. I have no fucking clue.
And if you don't have a daily stylist, then think about it. If you don't have a daily stylist every single day, then you're not going to have your hair system looking its best.
Sure.
Also, here's more. I got more feedback. I got more clues. Back in the day, I think it was late 90s, early 2000s, Howard locally in New York, I think he did some ads for Pharrell hair replacement. This is a quote. This was in his live read. This is from the Pharrell hair replacement system website.
Okay.
This is Howard. They're using this on their website to sell their hair systems. He says, everyone knows that I've made fun of hair pieces in the past, but I stand corrected. I didn't know a hairpiece could actually look better than your real hair. I didn't know about Richard Pharrell. Richard Pharrell Hair Replacement in West Hollywood is the place to go. Richard and his staff specialize in creating the most undetectable hairlines. He was doing ads for these. You connect the dots, bingo, bango, bongo.
So he's mad because you're bringing it up. And he's like, quit bringing it up. If you're a fan of mine,
didn't bring it up.
Don't embarrass me.
But I didn't bring it up. Somebody else brought it up.
No, but you're the one saying, I think it's a wig.
Because somebody else brought up Howard Stern's hair.
Yeah. And They're using him as an example.
And
he was just counteracting.
And I was just but you should have, as a fan, you should have just been like, okay.
I'm a fan of you, and I talk so much shit about you.
So you want.
Yeah, but don't talk about your hero's wig.
So whenever you're in conversation talking about one of your heroes, if somebody said something about anybody,
totally defend them?
I'm supposed to just go like, changing subject.
Blind loyalty? That's fucking stupid.
I'm just because I'm trying to figure out, because if you do wear a wig, and John Travolta went through a lot of this, where
you're going to be on John Travolta's podcast.
Yeah.
You're not going to fly in his private jet.
Who else is wearing a wig that hasn't been called out about it?
Well,
let's call out everybody that's wearing a wig.
He had had one,
except for cancer patients,
and obviously everybody was speculating it was a wig for years. I remember in the 90s and the early 2000s, it was like a topic on radio, like John Travolta's got a wig, and then he'd never comment on it, and it was obviously. And then finally, he admitted he was wearing a wig.
I just remember the rumors he would kiss dudes off of airplanes. That's the only ones I remember.
A lot of rumors. But it's so you're wearing this wig, and if everybody even knows around you, your friends and family, you have a wig, right? You're not supposed to talk about it.
Kill them.
No. But
no, you aren't. You're not supposed to talk about it.
You can't joke around about it. You can't joke around
unless it's an old black lady. I feel like you can't
because
we used to yank Mary Louise Johnson's wig off all the time.
But that black ladies wearing
that's
wigs,
a vanity wig.
Yeah, is that's a different thing.
Well, they have their hair underneath. Their plaits are underneath.
But they also it's impossible for them to have that hair. You see what I'm saying? So it's well known to everybody that it is not a real hair because it's about. But so John Travolta, if he didn't have male pattern baldness, he could have that hair. If Howard Stern did have that hair when he was young, but you can't when you're old.
Yeah. Oh my God, the list of celebrities that wears wigs is literally off the chart, dude.
Even more fundamental, though, I think what you're saying, Tom, is the difference is whether or not you're pretending it's your real hair.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's intent.
If you're lying to us,
it goes back to intent. It's intent.
Yeah.
It goes back to, are you trying to trick me?
Are you trying to trick me? Yeah, or lying to me. That's the two things.
Do you want to know other people that wear wigs?
Yeah.
Some of them are really easy ones and shouldn't be on there. Like Elton John, we know Elton John wears wigs. Dolly Parton shouldn't be on the list. Cher shouldn't be on the list. RuPaul shouldn't be on the list. Number 5, Howard Stern.
I'm telling you, AI Google is a thing.
I mean,
you're just not supposed to talk about it.
As a fan of Howard's, I think I'm the biggest fan of Howard's.
I was going to say Google is a very big fan of Howard.
Well, I was going to say, Howard, if this is not true, then you need to talk to OpenAI and ChatGPT and get this fixed.
Yeah.
Because AI is convinced you're wearing a wig. So if you are not, you need to correct that.
It's true. He is.
He is.
You were right. They just don't talk about it. You're
right. We figured it out.
Yeah. Obviously, it's just when you look at it, it's just say nothing.
Okay, ready? After Howard Stern, John Travolta, Ross, you're on the board.
That was EJ.
EJ on the board. Nicolas Cage.
Nick Cage.
We knew about that one. Al Pacino. Did you know about that one?
Al Pacino? Really?
I don't think I've ever thought about that one.
I never thought about that
one. But are they calling hair replacement surgery a wig?
They're calling either system as a wig.
Okay, yeah. So fake hair somehow
secured
to your hair.
If you have some sort of fake hair, even if it's woven with your real
transferred,
hair.
Like if you take it from the back of your
head?
No,
that's a transplant. That's real hair.
That's real hair.
So I would support that.
And most people have it because
that's
the technology for that has gotten so good.
They go to like Romania and do it all the time.
Well, that's what, what's his name from Community has. Somebody put it in the chat room.
Oh, Joe McHale?
Joe McHale, he spent like $10,000 to $15,000. He got the big dog, though.
Yeah.
Because he had the money finally. Instead of getting like your buddy does it, he threw so much money
Steve Carell has, the beginning of The Office, you could see...
It's coming back, and then it comes
They
forward.
put gel in his hair to maximize the look. They did. They leaned in. On Steve Carell, Office Season 1.
I like it when you have transparent hair. It looks like
doll's hair.
It's like you have hair, and then in the right light, it looks full. But if the light's shining, it's like I see your whole scalp.
Scalp with a plug.
I've wanted to talk about this.
It's like
I've wanted to talk about this, but it is weird. But one of the things that bothers me about The Office Season 1 is Steve Carell had thinning hair, and then he would gel it like with LA Looks gel, which separates every fucking hair follicle into like little spikes. So when the big lights of the movie where they're filming it, you can see, like, you're right, you look right through it. It's like a corn maze. You know what I mean? There's no thickness, there's no density, like to use the term that these guys use. Okay, back to John Travolta, Nick Cage, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. They're saying wears a wig.
Okay,
Sylvester Stallone. They say is wearing a wig.
All right.
This is breaking my heart.
They should have gone when Travolta made the switch and went bald with a beard. He looks awesome.
He looks like a tough guy.
He looks
like a tough guy.
It's like, goddamn,
it was horrible, but he was good at it.
Just cast him as the bad guy in any movie now.
But he looks good. But some people don't look good bald like that. You know, Howard Stern would not.
You know who does not look good bald? No, skinny guys don't look good bald. You got to have some meat on your tuttle. Bald looks like a school shooter.
Yeah.
Remy.
Yeah,
he's gonna get a clock
He looks like Remy. Yeah, he looks like a Nazi.
What's
Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Billy Joel wore a wig. Mick Jagger wears a wig. John Bon Jovi wears a wig.
All right,
I mean, the wig list goes on. Tucker Carlson Carlson has a wig. Andy Cohen wears a wig. Ryan Seacrest has a wig. Donald
Look
Trump.
at Tom Brady.
They're saying Donald Trump has a wig, but I'm telling you that's a system. Joe Biden, they said, had a wig. It was just like, it couldn't write about it.
Ryan Seacrest?
Yeah. LeBron James, Wayne Rooney.
LeBron James is
Tom Brady,
infamous.
Conor McGregor.
Hold on, LeBron James has
transplants.
Yeah.
But it took him a long time to get
because
there.
he always had
He'd wear the headband, and his headband kept going further and further back to the point where he had his headband like in the back of his head.
I get a transplant for sure.
Oh, me too.
But
I'd shave my head.
Hard to. I guess $5,000 and it's not that bad.
I mean, I can't imagine it's worse than having your hip replaced.
Don't say that. Alex Trebek had one during chemo, is what one of the persons. In the
he
chat
did.
Said. That's kind of sad.
I heard Howard gave him one of his old wigs, and they just cut it a little shorter.
I'm a huge fan of Alex Trebek.
Yeah, huge fan. I'm a mega fan. You want to take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about a bunch of other things. I'll tell you about Tommy's first winter concert last night that I went to. And then I want to show you guys a video of a wrestler slamming a British TV reporter. Slams him hard as
It's almost like, why do they always do that? You know? Let me get our music.
Did you do the
here.
Sabrina?
Oh, yeah.
No,
you know where you are?
Just slammed him good, hard as hell.
Was it a work, or do you think it was a...
No. It's so real. It's funny that how hard he's... It was one of the deals where this guy's talking shit about how wrestling's fake.
Yeah.
This is in the 70s.
It's my favorite thing. I could watch Jim Everett beat up Jim Rome all day long.
Or slap Geraldo.
We will be right back with more a mediocre time. That's what we're doing. Right after this right here. Fresh baked bagels with the freshest and best ingredients, fresh made spreads, and delicious Otis coffee. Jeff's Bagel Run for the holidays. Perfect breakfast.
Yep, and Jeff's does it old school, traditional. Boil your bagels, then you bake them.
Yeah,
and
they don't need to be toasted. Now you can. I've toasted a few, but I've also eaten over 100 Jeff's Bagels.
Yeah,
I like them piping hot. In fact, the best way to order a Jeff's Bagel Run bagel, you go there and just go, "What's hot?" and just put that in the bag and leave. Don't even ask what the flavor is. They're all great,
and their spreads are made fresh daily. Yep. So they've got this jalapeno spread, that onion and chive spread. There's real chives and onions.
You got me on the onion and chive. It's red onion and chives.
It's so good.
So fresh. Hot sauce is another good one. If you like sweet, they have a banana cream pie.
My sons love the banana pudding.
That's what Andrea and Maisie like. They don't even eat bagels with it. I'm like, you guys are animals. They're just spooning cream cheese into their face. They also have fresh baked chocolate chip cookies right now because it's the holidays. They have sugar cookies.
Yeah.
They have tons of great merch. So here's what you do. If you have a bagel lover in your life, you go there, you buy them a Jeff's Bagel Run Branded Bills hat. They're one of the only companies to work with Branded Bills.
Okay.
That's a big hat company. It's a perfect hat for that golf lover. You get them the hat, you pair it with a gift card for like $20 for some bagels. Perfect stocking stuffer.
Yep, and online if you use a promo code Tom and Dan, and that's online only.
Yep.
Use a promo code, save 10% off any of the merch. So if you want some delicious bagels, they've got locations everywhere. Get their free app. Search for Jeff's Bagel Run in your app store and check them out. It's jeffsbagelrun.com.
Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. So Tommy had his winter concert for Beginning Band last night.
Okay.
So
it's a big deal in band. The first concert ever?
Yes, yeah.
Nice.
And so he just started in August and never even played a instrument of any sort.
Winter's like the halfway concert. It's not like the beginning one they're showing. They just heard him out on the stage and they're like, do as bad as you can so we have something to work from. And this one's like, show them a little improvement.
Yeah.
Not quite end of year improvement, but show them a little improvement.
And the dress code was like all black. Like, and also, and we talked about this.
Well, there's a Puff Daddy party right after, so you just be prepared.
And no tennis shoes, or at least that's what it said in the thing, which Tommy was upset about because he had to wear like black dress shoes. And I remember as a kid not wanting to wear dress shoes because it was like dorky, you know, like
I had a different perspective on that though because my dad always wore dress shoes. Truthfully,
okay,
So like he was an over the road salesperson, but whenever he would drive and sell his tax guides to CPAs and accountants, he wore a full suit, sometimes a vest, full tie, floor shines. That's what he wore.
So
it was different. Like I don't know if I can even weigh in for feelings of thinking that floor chimes were dorky because when I got my first pair, it was more in my brain of like, oh, I'm just like my dad. Like I'm a business guy, like my dad. So it was a little cooler. So I think if you have a dad that wears them, maybe it's easier, But we're not those guys. We are not those guys. I don't even own a pair right now. That's embarrassing. I don't own a pair of dress shoes right now.
They always hurt my feet. That's why I never wore dress shoes anymore.
Yeah, well, special needs people don't like dress shoes.
I always get ingrown toenails.
They're always kicking into the refrigerator. You have those big chunky Velcro ones with the built-up heels on them.
Also,
they look like RoboCop.
I'd buy that for $1.
This was a thing of contention between me and Crystal. It was like Crystal wanted him to tuck his shirt in. Obviously, he's like a black dress shirt, and then he's got like black jeans, and then she's like, "You got to tuck it in instead of it looks sloppy. You're putting on performance." For band, you tuck it in, and then you don't want to tuck it in because again, tucking in your shirt for like a sixth grader. I remember this, and that's how I kept like it's so funny because I'm like going through the same shit living in the past through my son. Especially because his brain is aligned with mine and I see similarities. With Max, it's like whatever he wears, he looks cool as shit. And I'm like, God damn, he's cool.
Like I always looked at him going to see cool. Pierce the Veil. Like his outfit was, I mean, not like...
I'd never want to attract attention
bullshit.
to myself like
he looked cool. He looked really fucking cool.
But Tommy has a hard time, and I remember me, I was like, I never, no matter what, like I look at any suit, I still to this day, I put on a suit, I look like I'm wearing my dad's suit. Which is weird.
Yeah, you look like a sexual predator. Sexual predator goes to the store. Yeah. It's like, look at this guy's Dropbox. This guy has some bad stuff in his Dropbox.
You only ever wear that purple suit in the lobby. And you say your dad wore those? That's what your dad wore? Your dad
That's
was
the
like
one he wore. That's the one he wore to the band performance. That's what he had on last night. How did Tommy feel about you and your big purple?
Look at this clap coming in.
And then also he has to talk like a pimp when he goes anywhere, so he stepped on the scene at the performance. He's like, what's up? We gonna hear some music, baby. Let's go, daddy-o.
See that guy in the purple suit? He has a hair system.
Where my bitches at?
So, I was like, Tommy, if you really don't like, your shirt tucked in, you can go untucked. Because he was showing it.
So and Chris like, no,
yeah. She's like, no, that's sloppy. Do you want to be
the undermining?
You want to look like a slob?
The undermining, and you can do whatever you want, is going to make really strong people. It creates strong people.
Don't send mixed signals to your kids. Come on, bro.
There's no other way to call it anymore. Like I can't even turn a blind eye to it anymore.
I grew up doing whatever I want. Look how strong I am.
Did you wear a bear suit for like 20 years?
We're gonna go running.
You know what? I would give you that, but run. Okay, we're not getting the full picture of the running.
Mentally weak, though.
Yeah, mentally weak, but he doesn't like talking about his foot. Don't ever talk about the foot. It's his wig. If you mention his dead foot, oh my God, it's like you talked about Stern's wig.
I hate that you only ever challenge me to foot races when I don't have the right foot gear.
That's a smart businessman. Anyway, so so we get there, and then we finally compromised that, like, if more than half the kids were running their shirt untucked, then you could
gamble with your son's shirt tucked.
Well, I was just like, because you're not going
to be ridiculous.
Because if everybody's there like goddamn West Point, and then and you're a slobby shirt untucked, you know what I'm saying? Like then you're embarrassing the family.
Is it a button down or is it just a polo?
No, button down.
Oh, you have to tuck that in.
Well, that's what Crystal was saying, but I remember like I'd run it. We call it Juggalo style.
What are you tucking one side and then
using Juggalo style is your excuse. That will definitely work.
You tuck in one side, you put your chain wallet in the other pocket.
I'm just saying, when a juggalo goes to court, he just runs his burnt orange Nautica untucked. It's wide. And it was so.
And that's fine because the orchestra is playing a bunch of ICP, right?
Yeah. They started off with Miracles.
Yes.
And then led their way into the great Malenko.
Yes. And also, like, again, the shoes or whatever. I'm like, I think most people have, dress shoes or whatever. Or like Crystal was saying that, and I'm like, nah. Like, kids are running black tennis shoes. They're running Converse or whatever. Like, so anyway, we get there. The first kid opens the door, untucked, pulling it out, and then like most of the kids untucked because of course the kids are all the damn same.
Well, as you get older, though, it becomes more of a thing where you can't do it. I know that, like for Maisie in dance, you'll get sent home. Yeah. Like if you don't have the right,
or you have a high competition.
If you don't have the right shoes or whatever, or if you're just fucking around. Like there have been girls that'll just be talking, and they'll be like, "Hey, you two."
Yeah.
Walk out and have your parents pick you up.
If you even say the word juggalo in her dance class, you're fucking gone.
Actually, no, they are doing a dance to some ICP. No.
Well, that's like going to college and sleeping in the class. Like, what the fuck? You're paying for this. So you're not going to fuck around a competition dance. They're like, everybody here is paying for it. Your parents are paying.
Even Andrea's correcting you. It's not in comp where we pay. It's even in class. Like, if you're just taking a class, like, they don't want that.
Yeah.
What I was telling you this morning, just to kind of, like, show the different side of that is I don't like that. I don't like that there's a and this is just how I was raised. I don't like that we let them out. Like you got to tuck it in, you tuck it in. If you're going to wear loafers, fucking wear your loafers. Like because that's how I was raised, I think I gravitate more to that sort of stuff.
But I also see Tom wanting the individuality of his kid, wanting to do whatever
nothing to do that. It's just everybody
there was dressed just like that. True individuality would be I'm going to tuck it in.
If he had a tuck
knock hair.
He'd be the nerd with the tucked in shirt.
Right.
Get him.
It could be.
I'm like, just blend in, a speck of dust, son.
And you can't run away because dress shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, especially if it's in a gym, you're going to slide. Oh, God.
People are saying black sandals or black socks.
Yeah, and I would have never gotten that either. Like, there was no such thing in my house of, like if the teacher said to do it, that's what
we're doing.
That's what we're running, and there are no exceptions whatsoever. Like, if we pulled up and every other kid had their things tucked out and sneakers on, I'd be walking in there getting my ass beat like a nerd.
So anyway, the teacher did bring up something that I didn't think of because I've always made fun of me going to band and I learned how to play the trumpet. What did that do for me? You know what I'm saying? Like,
stories.
You mentioned it a lot on the show.
And the drums.
So you wouldn't have gotten to piss in a bass drum had you not played trumpet.
Or the ceiling tiles or whatever.
And then he brought up a point. I was like, I like this. And he's like, nowadays your brain is overstimulated by, screens and all this stuff. And it's like, it's very few kids have the opportunity to teach themselves something hard and go and learn just like, hey, I'm going to learn and this really focus on something until I actually do it. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's good for the child's brain, as good for your brain to do that, as good for kids to learn how to do that. Focus and learn how to do something hard. And I'm like, I like that.
Yeah. Well, reading music is math. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
It's like
math. Yeah.
It's important. Math. I'm not even really good at it, and that checks out. Guess who's not good at math? By ear, I can pretty much match and give you anything you need. If I have to read it, I slow down.
Counterpoint, playing the Punisher up to Lord level at Marvel Rivals is also very hard.
I just downloaded that.
It's good.
I just downloaded that.
Especially they just added Rogue.
Okay. Oh, nice. All right. So Rogue got them cheeks.
So then, as they were playing,
Marvel Rivals very much caters.
It's a goon game for sure.
As they're playing, and my brain just drifts off because it's so boring.
Not your paying
And then I'm like, what's interesting?
The worst part is they split it into like 3 classes, and you got to listen to other kids play.
What's interesting about my son accomplishing something? Is that what you're?
I can't even hear him because it's all blend together. So I'm like, is he pretending to play like me?
I think now.
I definitely think he did.
I almost screamed that out. I'm like,
sure. He's not playing. You should have yelled that
the
out.
The untucked one is not pretending.
I think it's just like...
but I can't tell what slide.
It's like on YouTube now. I think people are really trying to figure out whether the things you say are an act or if you really are becoming grumpy dickhead. They don't don't understand it. They're like,
I'm
wait
not
a minute,
grumpy.
did he he wasn't able to sit and pay attention to his kid's concert?
I'm joking around. I'm paying attention, but it's just like your brain just drifts
It
on.
just you checked your phone, didn't you?
No, I never do
you
that.
didn't check your phone at the
No,
at the
because
concert?
people
I
can
did.
see you do
Yeah,
that.
they can't
I did
see
that
you
on
do
Monday.
that.
I didn't.
Drifting off is checking your brain phone. And I can do that.
I can't do that.
So many notifications.
Oh, by the way, this Tommy's a drifter like me. And so he's
Half
constantly
drifter, half loader.
Back in the day,
He's a
drifters were
daydreamer.
murderers.
That's true.
He's a daydreamer. So he's playing a song, right? And then he finished playing and is almost like, all right. Because he was also super nervous.
I
about
would
it.
get one little bit of blood came out of his nose, like 11.
Like he was dreading this all week and he was nervous about it. He's like, oh my God, Thursday. And he's like, please don't let me do, I don't want to go. And I'm like, I know what you feel, son. I still don't want to go.
like Tracy said, son, I'll let you untuck your dress shirt for job interviews too. Anything you want.
Well, there's a difference between that because the job interview, you need this, and I'm like, if it doesn't really matter, and
young kids don't need to do hard stuff when they're younger.
Let's not train them to do the right thing at the right time.
You're wrong on that. You're 100% wrong on that. The hard stuff should be later.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know that's wrong.
But it's like,
So then, to prepare for the one you need to do, no preparation at all.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
At one point, there will be one you need to do.
Yeah.
All the time leading up to that, we will not prepare you.
Yeah.
No, it all makes perfect sense to me. You see what I'm saying? I don't know what you're saying. Anyway, so
we'll get to that.
Yeah.
After every song he finished, and then he was like such a relief. He's just like, immediate the daydream. And then the other kids, and then all of a sudden the conductor would go down, the director, and he'd go down, everybody clap, right? And then when he stepped back on the podium, then you have to. I remember your hands are down, and then you got to get your instrument ready, and then when he puts his hands up, your instrument to the lips. There's like
concert etiquette.
Yeah, concert etiquette, and they're teaching him that, whatever. So, but Tommy forgot to flip his music sheet, the page, to the different song. Every goddamn song.
I know that
guy. So he definitely was not
I know.
He definitely wasn't playing.
It's so sad to
definitely
watch.
didn't memorize the music for sure.
He's like,
well, you could have got up there and flipped the page for him. I mean, that's what you should. You know what? Based on what you've done for him, you let him down. It's your fault. You let him down.
And then every time he's like, oh, God. And then he'd be flipping the page like this. Everybody else would be on their lips. And then I'm like, and then he'd go play the song. Oh, Susanna, or whatever.
I like how Tom goes, wow, up to the lips.
Oh, Susanna. And then he finishes. And then the people are clapping. The other kids are flipping the pages. Tommy's like, oh, relief. Daydream. No, flip the page. And then all of a sudden the director goes, he's like, oh, flip the page. Never learned his lesson. Every time. Over and over.
He didn't prepare for nothing.
It's about my brain. It's a curse, you see? Anyway. All right.
Kristen Lapise says, I could totally picture Tom, army crawling up there to flip the page. That's what you should have done. That'll make it smoother.
Yeah.
You crawl up there quietly.
Was he in the middle or was he on one of the ends?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Well, trombones traditionally be on your right side.
It's almost
Ours were in the middle, in the back. Because my son's playing the trombone.
The
Ours
brass.
is in the middle and the
brass
back.
is in the back.
Yeah, no, they ran it mixed. That was a new system.
I mean, you want a segregated band? Like, this guy's really racist.
He's talking about the woodwinds being with the woodwinds and the
that's how
trombones
it used to be a segregated band.
Yeah,
all the
always
trumpets
was,
were together. All
No, but in one big group. It wasn't like
but they were in sections. Like all the trombones were together.
Tom's saying they had a separate water fountain for trombone.
Exactly.
No, there was like trumpet,
and then
trombone,
they made the flutes in the back.
Yeah, the flutes are always in the front.
And when I was in band, I was like all the 4 or 5 trumpeters were together, and then the saxophones are in front of us.
Yeah, that's never changed. But I mean, it's in a group. It's not it's not a separation. It's just you're in the same
it's usually
area.
Like a half circle that's all together. Yeah.
But in this one, it was like trumpet, trombone, horn. It was like
these kids can't tuck their fucking shirts in. They're not going to group up by instrument.
Oh my God, they didn't group up by instruments.
But it was a new style.
The argument. they can't dress right. So, of course, they can't sit right.
They're being told they don't have to do shit and wear shoes. Untuck your shirt.
No.
Whatever. Don't change your music. It's a higgledy-piggledy mess.
Well, you can't. Like you tell them all. Like, what are you going to mandate someone buy dress shoes? It's like
Yes.
No.
You got to buy gym clothes to be in gym.
You had to rent the instrument, didn't you?
I mean, it was assumed back in our day, right? It was assumed when I was in band, if they said you do stuff, you just did it. There wasn't any exception to it. It wasn't like, well, they don't really care. There was no they don't really care. That's a new thing. They don't really care.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if what the school, like a public school, can mandate you buy dress shoes, that if you don't show up with dress shoes and make it, you know what I'm saying? Like what the parents are like, I don't have enough money to buy another pair of shoes.
But that's rent a tuba, they don't have a tuba. You know, like
No, but that's what I was telling you this morning. That to me, it's a little bit of a bummer that the obligations, and I'm serious when I say this. And if I'm a dumb old man, it's fine, but. It sucks that the attitude now is well, it doesn't really matter. And everybody has that attitude. So that's when you get everybody untucked. And then why do we even require anything?
What are we doing? Yeah.
Why are we even doing this? If nobody's going to adhere to the things that we're supposed to do, then why are we doing it?
Well, I guess if you're it's 6th grade beginning band, and if you're some shirt Nazi, you're like, no, the dress shoes, get the fuck out of here.
It's not about shirt Naziing. It's about setting the standard to a level where that the kids learn that when you apply this level of commitment to something, you apply that to your job, you apply that to your relationships, it's everything.
So, what I was really thinking about.
Listen to that.
No,
he doesn't care about standards. No.
I was trying to be a comedy show, not talk about the youth and what's wrong with the system. I don't care.
6th grade shirt Nazi was my favorite Judy Butler.
It was like, these young kids should be wearing dress shoes. Who cares?
Oh, I didn't say it like that. I can't.
Just trying to fuck around here. This is where it really gets bad.
No,
I thought it was going to come into a landing. I shouldn't even started talking about this.
Not at all.
I forgot Daniel's a band guy, and
well, I do want it. But I'm like that with everything, man. But if I've never wanted to sign up for something and just half-ass it. Then why are you doing it?
Have you ever wanted to be the best at anything?
The what?
Have you ever wanted to be the best at anything?
Listen, I don't want to. I just want to fuck around.
Yeah, exactly. But
I don't know if I can fuck around with that though.
If you cared about something, you're going to try to be the best at it.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm wired to even fuck around about stuff like that because it's I want to do a good job.
Yeah.
Do you know what though? Again, this might go back to my initial point, which is I think they do a beginning band concert and they're like, just go do whatever, and they want the kids to be real shitty so that you're at the halfway mark right now. Play your instruments, but don't tuck your shirt in. That last one of the year, though, everybody's going to be talking.
Show out.
Everybody's going to be shining.
You want to show out.
Everybody's going to be flipping their music because they're going to be on them before that. Well, watch. The last concert of the year, I bet you.
Maybe more.
I bet you $10,000
sure.
Tommy flips his music because they've drilled him up to that point.
Yeah. And really, what I wanted to talk about is how. Is
Oh Susanna a song that should be played anymore?
Oh my God, it's the number one.
I was thinking of what this teacher had to do with all these kids is teach them how to play an instrument to then perform in such a short amount of time, and I'm like, God damn, what a hard ass thing to do.
You got 3 months to teach them everything.
Yeah, you're 15 different instruments or whatever the hell. And each kid you have to teach from scratch, from literally knowing nothing. Then I was like, what's the easiest middle school job as a teacher? Because the math teachers, that's hard. Really, all the subjects.
Sure. Coach, gym teacher.
And then I was like, but that's
the trope.
Every day.
That's the trope. I mean, in the home movies. Jonathan Katz, the video, wasn't that Jonathan Katz or no? That was the Brendan, whatever, that show, Home Movies.
Yeah.
Traditionally, the trope is always that the coach has the easiest job and he can always fuck around.
But you say that, and then I look at the coaches of even the elementary school PE coach, and I really appreciate what he does as far as teaching the kids how to.
But is it easy? You can appreciate it as one thing, but is it hard?
They also go above and beyond on some of them. Yeah.
Is it harder?
It seems hard.
Is it harder to teach a kid to play trumpet or dodgeball?
I mean, that's an excellent point, Ross, because he'll listen to you.
You're a fat kid, you're good.
But I was like, but is there another, what about in subject-wise, and let's go to middle school, is there an easier subject to teach the kids in middle school? Is the history teacher have an easier job than the math teacher? It seems like I would say yes, 100%.
Well, history,
you're harder to teach math.
History, you just have to recite and maybe make it interesting.
Yeah.
math, you're actually teaching a process that like for me, you don't want me in your math class because the process of doing the math isn't going to, I'm going to be really slow and
like cross
and bad with it, right?
Algebra.
So if Ross is my teacher, and I know you're good at math because it's what you do, and I'm going to assume that EJ's good at math, I'm bad.
Teacher.
So let's say 1 out of every 3 is going to be slow. I would say that's going to be kind of hard. Unless, I don't know. I don't know, though.
I was looking at the band teacher. I was like, God damn, this seems like a rough-ass job. Every single year, you got to start from scratch and teach all these kids instruments. Or maybe they pick it up faster than I think.
How much does his rapport matter? Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he's also like up in your grill teaching you something, it's intimate. Like he's on, like you're there blowing into an instrument.
And like we're like, as far as like statistically groupings of kids, what's the hardest for them to learn?
Dude, I'm going to say band is easier than like history or math because like band, you teach them the fundamentals and then it's just like keep practicing that and get better at it. Whereas like history, it's something new every day. Math just gets harder and harder every day while you're at school.
Yeah, okay. So
math never gets easier.
Yeah. And then trumpet, it's just like put your lips on there, blow it like this. Here's how you make the notes. All right, now do that quicker.
Yeah,
and keep practicing until you're better at it.
Put it in this sequence. You're going to go B A B A C C C C C C B B B B A.
But then the minute you learn about Genghis Khan, then there's a Roman emperor popping up. Like
yeah. I wonder if in schools teachers talk about who's got the easier job.
Oh yeah, talk shit
for sure.
Yeah. Well,
they talk shit.
Yeah. But I haven't heard from anybody like, anybody who teaches this subject, we all talk shit that they got it fucking easy.
You should call my mom. I mean, my mom used to be a math teacher.
Okay, well
she was the math coach. She basically taught all the teachers how to teach math. Also,
that
at
seems
Osceola High School.
Super hard as hell to teach kids math. It's been middle school.
She would send me problems like, okay, you figure this out. And he's like, the teacher I tried to hire couldn't figure this problem out. Why were we hiring this guy?
Yeah, we had a guy that was half coach, half driver's ed, half health.
I was going to say health.
I had that guy that was the same way.
And that guy is not the answer you want, T, but it's similar because he would openly talk to us, his students, about how easy his job was.
Okay, all right.
Because health, you're literally like teaching how to brush your teeth and stuff. That's like
cleanliness. You start with cleanliness. You go into like puberty stuff. You watch that birthing video that has pubic hair where we all laugh. And that was it. He just put on videos the whole time. And there's a workbook. I remember there's a workbook. We had to get a health workbook. He would put on the video. You'd watch the video for like 20 minutes. He'd stop it. He'd go turn to your workbook to page 15.
It's all state mandated.
And then you just go through and answer all the questions. Like literally, he taught nothing.
What a big nothing.
He just pressed play and then press stop and then go to 15 and answer the question.
Yeah, do your workbook.
So do people get mad that he gets paid the same as the math teacher?
I don't think he got paid the same.
Yeah.
No,
I looked up,
different.
do PE teachers get paid similar to normal teachers? And
it said Howard Stern does wear
the internet said they do.
I was always under the assumption, and from my mom being an educator, this is where I got the information, that he was getting far less than a tenured, regular classroom teacher because he was splitting his time between health, driver's ed, and whatever the other classes.
Coaching.
Coaching. Yeah, he was getting, because it was almost more like a part-time. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's what it was framed as if not being a real position.
An educator or whatever,
Yeah, and he certainly didn't have...
You're an instructor, not an educator.
He certainly didn't have the tenure that my mom did because these guys would bounce. They wouldn't really stay in the same place. They would be at one high school for a minute, and they'd pop over here for a minute, and that sort of thing. But...
Let's take a break and come back, and we'll do some emails. We got a couple voicemails.
Yeah, we got emails and voicemails to close out the year.
I want to show you this wrestler slamming this reporter.
Do you want to do it now? Or you're like, wait, let's do it when we get back. We'll do it when we get back.
Do our New Year's resolutions.
Oh, yeah, we can go through this.
I already started mine.
Talk about the other people's New Year's resolution. You're just probably going to everybody's just going to yell at you for what you're doing.
I don't give a shit.
All right, just making sure. The name of the band, and I've played them before. They're pretty damn good, and it's one guy. So when I say they, in this terms, it is they, because this features Anderson .Paak. This is Steel Beans with 2 all. Steel Beans is so good. Enjoy this. We'll be back with more A Mediocre Time. 1-844-TOMNDAN if you want to call.
we've got 2 affiliate programs going on right now at TomandDan.com. One of them is Lifeline Screenings. That's where they'll screen you for stroke risk. They'll screen your carotid artery in your neck, and you got one artery in your stomach to make sure that that's unblocked and you have no stroke risk.
Like, I already didn't know that. You know what I mean? Like, that's how little I knew about, like, my body and the things that revolve around it.
And if you click through TomandDan.com, it's only $159. They have locations across the entire country, and they pop up everywhere. So just go on, click through our link.
Yeah, it's a big...
Enter your zip code.
Yeah, it's a red and white button on the right-hand side. It says Lifeline Screening. You can click on it. You leave your clothes on. It's not invasive at all. You know,
it's
like
Fast, Eat Pro, Super Pro.
A lot of the people, in fact, the lady that did our screenings, because we weren't there for, how long were we there? It wasn't that long.
Oh, 15 minutes,
20 minutes tops. But the lady that we were, she was great. Our tech, she had been with the company, I want to say like 35 years or something.
Yeah.
This was like an older lady. She put us at ease very, very quick. We got our results in a couple of days.
Yeah.
It's sent to you via email.
And if you had something serious, they'll send you right there. Like, hey, go to the hospital now.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Well, first off, scream. Like, no, they won't do that.
Also, we have another affiliate program. Is Surfshark VPN services, and essentially this Surfshark app, it allows you to it's under $2 a month.
Yeah, you change your IP address, man.
Yes.
You get that VPN, change that IP address. You can, like Tom says, he
choose
goes
whatever country. I choose Canada.
Yeah, easy.
And then because we live in Florida, it opens up every website to you. You get free use to the internet again.
Well, you get to go to any website you want to. I mean, this can help you if you want to go to spicy websites. This can help you if you want to watch football. This can help you if you want to watch EPL soccer or baseball games from the Caribbean.
Yeah.
If you want to watch lacrosse, all of that, this is the way people do it.
It's also super secure internet connection if you care about security.
Well,
I care about the website.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I care about.
Well, you can ramp it up, too. And here's what I'll say about Surfshark after digging in a little bit. Their VPN service is great, but if you did require more, you have virus protection. If you look, you can build out a program where you can completely protect your computer. But we're here to tell you about the VPN aspect of the service. But you can get full blown coverage from them that will protect your computer from viruses and protect you from messing up your machine.
So for both companies, just make sure you go to TomandDan.com and click through the web ad, and that's where you get the discounts. And that's where we're right now up at TomandDan.com. Surfshark VPN services and Lifeline Screenings.
Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. So let's do some email.
Yes. Is this sort of dump them out? Is this like a dump them out?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let me see if I can find the dump them out thing. Do I even have it on here? No, I may have gotten rid of it.
Fine.
Hold on. No. I can do it. I can do it right here. Here we go.
There it is.
We got too many topics on the list today. It's the end of the motherfucking show. So come on, baby, let's dump them out and play. I want to see your topics. Ooh, I want to also see your bottom mix.
All right, let's do some email.
I've got an email.
That's like my algorithm.
I've got an email from Ross on the couch. It goes, Tom and Dan, what happened to the snack game in your lobby? You guys used to have one of the best snack games in podcasting.
I'm glad that it's not good because I would want to eat it.
And now your shelf of snacks is literally a bunch of candy canes,
it's pretty
two open bags of like chips with the like folded over, crinkled up tops, a fucking Ziploc of peppermints and another Ziploc of what I swear to God,
Justin Jefferson cereal. That's what it is.
It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Cheerios mixed together in a fucking bag for some reason. Yeah. Somebody's literally just dumping their unwanted kitchen shit in your lobby. Huge fan. Love Ross.
You're not wrong. This is John Graham. A lot of this is John Graham, that guy on TV.com. John does this thing called, What's in My Mouth. We do it for ACT. We did one for Thanksgiving. We did one for Christmas. Christmas, and then usually he leaves the stuff with us. And then all the other snacks, like 2 weeks ago or over Thanksgiving break, when we were gone, I pulled all the snacks out and threw them away because they were like 2 years old. All the snacks. Every chip in here was 2 years old.
Oh my God, it's going to be 7 years before we get through this fucking peppermints.
Nobody was eating the snacks.
No one wanted the snacks. Even our fat guests didn't want
I'm
any.
trying to be healthy. You're
not trying to be healthy. Don't lie. You've been trying to be healthy 2 days. I'm not going to let you get away with that.
Since the 4th.
3 days.
4
days.
And no one's like hanging around. They come and do a show and they leave. So all these old snacks.
And did I buy the wrong snacks? I probably bought the wrong snacks.
We started this.
It looked good when you first had me executed. I was very proud of it.
You should ask people for writers. See what they want.
It was right around the
time.
It's extra work.
It was right around the time Sam quit, and then I was like, we need something new around here. Let's get some snacks.
We got rid of the women. Let's have some snacks.
I'm like, that's what we'll get them. And then I was like, because I'm like,
we'll make this place like a man cave.
I'm like, it's
bags of tiny chips. That's what we'll replace Sam.
So I'm like, like all these social media influencers, they got like cool, like warehouses, and like the fun party warehouses, and then like
bean bags everywhere.
Yeah, that's what they do their business. Like Unspeakable. I'm watching my son's YouTube. Mr. Beast have these like cool.
Well, it started with Fantasy Factory, and that was you. I know. I should hear it coming out of his mouth. It's coming out of his mouth.
Well, he's the original Mr. Beast. Anyway, and so I was like,
chap his ass too because he's a business guy.
And we need to fund this place up because I'm getting a reputation that I'm getting too grumpy. This is over a year ago.
In the studio, what the fuck am I supposed to do with half a bag of Cheerios, which is, by the way, inefficiently Scotch taped closed. It's got tape on it.
That's masking tape, sir.
It's not working.
That's masking tape.
What am I supposed to do? You got milk in the fridge?
No.
You got spoons?
That's the most disgusting.
That's
the most disgusting cereal made.
It's not good.
So then I text Daniel. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, we need some snacks.
He did.
We need and then he's like, well, what kind of snacks? I'm like, all the snacks.
He said, get anything you can get. We had beef jerky. We had every candy known to man.
I'm like, imagine what Mr. Beast would do in his Fantasy Factory.
We even have snack racking, like the actual racking.
I'm like, order the racks.
And do you know how I had to order those? And then, because those are hard to find.
The roller one,
you can get them off of Alibaba.
So we got all the snacks, and then
we packed the studio full of snacks. And for the first week, it looked amazing.
We looked amazing. We never showed anybody.
No, we never said, "Hey, we have snacks." Either we never.
I thought Fat Tom was coming back. I was like, yes.
Also, so stressed out when people come in that we never offered them snacks. Like, get in here. We got to record fast. Come on, go.
Never give them time to do it. Yeah.
So then all the snacks rotted. They all expired, right? So then we had to expire.
Savannah ate them. Then Savannah ate them, and we almost made her sick. She ate like
she got pink eye.
Yeah, she got pink eye from our snacks. We almost killed Orlando's Gator Queen.
Yeah.
And then like celebrities.
She swims in alligator shit water every day.
Yeah, and we almost killed her.
Snacks give her pink eye.
Yeah.
So then the celebrities would come in here, the comics and stuff,
and it would look good to them because they'd be like, "Holy shit, these guys got snacks!" And then they'd want them.
And then they go get the snacks, and they're like, "This shit expired a year ago." So then I was like, "Oh,
embarrassing." I think Guy Torrey said that.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with a Ziploc bag full of peppermints chemically welded together? This is one fucking peppermint at this point. It's a 2-pound peppermint.
Motherfucker.
In a Ziploc bag.
Motherfucker. Whose side are you on? You know what? I thought you were my beard buddy. This motherfucker's stabbing us in the back.
So then...
I'm so glad you're bringing this up. I've never been more embarrassed. And it's my fault. When I cleaned it all out and I left the chocolate, and then somebody asked me, like, the chocolate's all expired anyway, but you can get away longer with chocolate. You can still eat it.
Sealed,
But I couldn't. My wife's rubbing off of me. You're rubbing off of me. Logic's rubbing off of me. I'm cheap. So I'm like, I can't get rid of all that chocolate. That's $70 worth of chocolate.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Then I have to pretend to Carlos Mencia that are goddamn. Then I'm like, what? Those snacks are expired? And then I'll be like, oh my God. I pretend to text the snack guy.
Does your algorithm tell you to do your, like, home improvements and fix that stuff?
Now you're in a way better situation where you can say, here you go, Piff the Magic Dragon. Have some garlic mashed potato flavored chips that have been open for 6 months and kind of rolled together.
I remember when you brought those in.
I like that you're so hot on this that he almost called it Piff the Jack-Off Dragon. You almost did. You had it loaded. You're mad at us. I'm sorry, Ross. I didn't know this was affecting you so much.
So then,
man, I'm sorry.
Once we started getting rid of the expired snacks, then John Graham's segment snacks just ended up on
that's from Thanksgiving, wasn't it?
Yeah, those are from Thanksgiving. Crystal was eating those too.
Yeah.
Are we getting rid of all snacks?
Do you want me to
clear it? I want to see Tom kick it over when he comes out.
Do you want me to clear that out over the holiday? I can.
We need something new.
I was thinking stripper pole. I was thinking stripper pole.
Okay.
Also, should we say that? Should we go ultra real ending? The building may be up for sale.
What?
Well,
again?
Yeah.
Can
we talk about that?
Is this a save Tom and dance scenario? Do we need to throw like a? Do we need to do a play in a barn to raise enough money to buy the building?
Save Tom and Dan. This is somebody save me jelly roll.
We got to race bikes down a hill.
So we don't know, but they've been renovating the house above us. And
that's why the guy was getting body slammed upstairs.
There's a house of horrors up there. Good tie-in. We're going to play the wrestling bit here in a second.
So, and then Crystal's sister actually lives. I don't think we ever talked about this. She lives in the apartment above.
She lives in our bathroom. She has for like 2 years.
And then so she lives in the apartment because this place basically has 3 different units: one commercial, one like 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom, like condo style house, and then an apartment, mini
like a loft.
Yeah. Almost like meant to be like a
single person apartment,
like a mother-in-law apartment for like a family living here, and then their business is underneath. Why you would want that much of your family underneath your business, I have no idea, but it's here.
Crystal's Sister's my favorite Night Ranger song, by the way.
Now, if they sell it to another investor,
that was good.
Then obviously
they'll
probably just let us continue to lease it from them. You know, it's like if they're an investor, they're renting out this place, then this probably better for the seller, for the owner of this place, be like, hey, we've had a
stayed here for
10
a while.
years.
Yeah.
You know, like a 10-year-old business. I mean, this is our 10th year.
And if they start playing hardball, just take them in that bathroom and be like, you want to fix this?
Fix this bathroom? Yeah, this nightmare is yours, man. Good luck. We're leaving everything, too. I'm fucking running. If you buy this place,
you gotta clean this place up.
I'm not
leave
cleaning
the snacks
shit
in here for sure.
I'm leaving the snacks, the pinball machine.
Oh, I'm gonna shit somewhere.
I did too.
We're all gonna shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hire all.
I did for sure.
All the BDMs you come in here.
You get founders only. Founders only. Or we'll be here all day because guess who's closer?
Pyramid.
I'm gonna have to open the studio. It's not like you're gonna be here at 6 a.m. I'm gonna have to be here at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
I'm gonna open it for
going to the cum house when it needed work
for founders only, and then we'll let people. You can shit and put a post-it note on your shit and sign it.
Comes with a free peppermint.
There's only one. You can only get one away.
Like I was still doing podcasts. Shit. We're like, I would need.
It looks like fucking Jurassic Park. The one pile that Goldblum points out.
I promised Jeff 2 more commercials. We should have a shit at the end.
All right, you want to do some voicemails?
Okay,
let's do this one
What
right
about the
here.
wrestling guy?
What's that?
Wrestling.
Would you wrestling?
I'm excited to see someone get slammed. Violence.
I mean, this is just a throwaway thing.
It's funny.
Wait, to be honest, we've been recording
tired.
so much.
Now we're fighting on the show.
I know. We had a real serious talk in the break.
Yeah, I didn't mean to fucking stop stick that. I apologize. My God.
You played the intro for emails, and then I threw.
Yeah, I want to dump them out. Who cares?
This is as real as it gets. We're tired as fuck.
We almost got there. We ran out of
this guy.
I was like, wrestling slam.
He's been dead. I mean, no offense. He's been dead since the event season because he worked so fucking hard on the beer fest.
Yeah.
He was working so hard at the fucking beer fest with Tracy, and that almost didn't get done, and it got done, and then we were recording 8 shows a day.
You know what, Tom? You sit back, have some garlic mashed potato chips. We got it from here.
He's gonna get pink eye.
Okay, so this is a British wrestler. I know of this guy. I've never seen this clip, but I know this wrestler when you sent it to me. This is Giant Haystacks. He's a British wrestler.
Yeah, I know
He's
that
famous.
I know the name.
This guy's super. In fact, I think in British wrestling, you may have mistakenly done this, but in British wrestling history,
he's like the Hulk Hogan
I think he is the top tier.
Or like Andre the Giant.
He's the
giant,
most
600
famous,
pounds.
and also known to be one of the strongest. Like naturally one of the strongest people to ever do it. So here, I'm going to play this video of, and you can hear him talk too because he's British, which it's funny seeing somebody that it's just British people talk fun.
When did you decide on wrestling?
I decided to put my weight, strength, and intelligence.
The whole crowd.
Why are they laughing at?
Well, they've got piped in.
Why?
Hit the laughing button when he said intelligence.
Yeah. Hey, this big fat guy saying he's putting his intelligence here. Play a part.
The laugh track guy is not on point.
I'll say it if you guys aren't going to. The two of our heads next to each other, we're fucking twins. I can't believe you guys didn't notice that. That's my fucking twin.
It's like you and Chris Crespo mixed together. Oh, it's that guy right there.
Oh my god. Okay, here, Giant Haystacks continues.
And I started wrestling 10 years ago, and I've never looked back since.
We're going to finish. He's going to demonstrate how he finally disposes of people. I think it's called the slam. And I hope he's not actually going to fall on me. So Hugh, if you can take...
So he's going to do he's on a British television program, and he's going to execute a body slam on the host. So you're going to see the host take his jacket off and get ready. This is very popular back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Absolutely.
It's like Graham Norton back in the day.
Very much. Yeah. So here, we'll keep going. Again, Giant Haystacks. Look how big that motherfucker is.
Yeah,
Look at that dude.
That is a big dude.
They claim online these 600 pounds at the time. 600 pounds? That's exaggeration.
Well, if you're 7 feet tall, that's possible.
It's got to be an exaggeration, but they had no way of knowing them, which made it better.
He's got a huge belly, though. I mean, that's a 200-pound belly.
Yeah, at least.
Dude, we were going to the Elite Vintage Apparel yesterday, and I found a 50-inch waist large Dickies Mechanics outfit.
Oh, my God.
Let me wear that. Let me put that on a run around Orlando.
Pretend like you're Ant-Man.
Okay, here.
Called the slam. And I hope he's not actually going to fall on me.
Okay,
so
here he
Hugh,
goes.
if you can take that. I don't know what's in prospect for.
Okay, he's going to take his jacket off here.
Certainly, yes.
And watch how he slams this guy.
Somebody take that.
The one I'm going to demonstrate is just the first part of the move, which I specialize
he's going
in.
he's going to explain here that he's going to slam him, but he's not going to do the frog splash. Normally, he would slam the guy and then run back, hit the ropes, and then run back and then do a big frog splash on him, and then put all 600 pounds right on the guy.
I like the newscaster had to take his jacket off, but Haystack Calhoun is still... He's still in
and
his...
look at that little bitty tie.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Well, that's a normal size tie. It's just on him.
Correct. Like, he can't get the length out of it because his neck's too long. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
It's as wide as an oar.
Yeah, but he can't. That's because he can't.
His shirt's tucked in, though.
Yeah. Don't bring it up. My God. Don't
take that back.
You motherfucker.
Just Jen said I didn't say it. I was just letting her out.
Here we go.
He didn't want to. His mom made him.
Stop.
The first part of the slam, the second part of the splash, which I won't carry on.
Yeah, he's not going to do the splash. Here, watch. Ready?
He threw like 6 feet up.
He throws him so fast.
Oh, my God.
Watch it again. He throws him so effing fast.
Watch how hard he
The one I'm
slams
going to
this
demonstrate is just
guy.
the first part of the move, which I specialize in. The first part of the slam, the second part of the splash,
Watch how
which I
fast.
won't carry on with.
He doesn't even tell him how to break his fall properly. That's all him.
The second part is where I would straight across him.
That's the whole clip. There you go. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
When I see how hard, like, if any of us got slammed that hard by this dude, we'd never
break my hip.
Oh, it would probably break my hips, probably.
Yeah, it
6
probably
foot drop. That's bad.
And the newscaster, he says fuck, right? But not when he gets slammed. It's when Haystack comes up and grabs him in the crotch. When that man's giant hand hits his dick, he goes, fuck! It flipped.
and this will never happen again. But there was a time when wrestlers and the media were getting in actual physical altercations, and then the Geraldo breaking his eardrum.
Oh fuck! Trying to get
that clip. That's awesome.
Oh fuck!
And I'm just sad that this will never happen.
No,
because
K-Fab is dead.
My personal favorite is Jim Rome interviewing Jim Everett.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
He calls him Chris Everett
multiple times,
a number of times, and Jim Everett goes, Hey,
Say it
Jim,
one more time.
if you call me Chris Everett one more time, I'm coming over this desk at you. And Jim goes, okay. So anyway, Chris Everett. And Jim Everett comes over the fucking desk at him and chases him all around the studio and beats the shit out of him.
Should we watch? It's a Christmas miracle. Should we watch this again? We should watch this every Christmas. We should watch the Jim Rome attack video. Because it was this man, I remember my dad.
And it made his career. Like Jim Rome's became one of the hugest sports radio guys.
I'm pretty sure my dad really liked this one too. Like this was a funny one. Oh, I got to get the sound. Where's the sound? There it is.
You know what? You've been calling me that for about the last 5 years.
About 2 years, actually, Chris.
Well, hey, you know what? Let me say one thing. In that game, how many sacks did I have that we came back and won?
How many sacks did you have?
How many sacks?
Well, see, but this was back in 1989.
Okay, that was
you may have even been Jim Everett back there, but somewhere along the way, Jim, you ceased being Jim and you became Chris.
Well, let me tell you a little secret. That, we're sitting here right now, and if you guys want to take a station break, you can. But if you call me Chris Everett to my face one more time...
I already did it twice.
You call it one more time, we better take a station break.
Well, it's a 5-minute segment, or 5-segment show. We got a long way to go.
Well, we do.
We got a long way to go.
We do.
I'll get a couple segments out of you before.
It's good to be here with you, though.
Well, it's good to see you, too.
Because you've been talking like this behind my back for a long time.
But now I said it right here.
Right, exactly.
Well, we got no problems
I think that you probably won't say it again.
I bet I do.
Okay.
Chris?
That's where they stop. He goes, Chris? Oh, that's good.
He won the bet, though.
It's good.
And you're right. He made his career off of this.
Absolutely.
I think of this sometimes, like anytime we're doing the news.
He wants to pull his dick out. He argues with me in the bathroom. He's like, it'll make our careers, I promise. It'll make our careers. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Just tuck your shirt in. And he's like, no.
I do have a conversation with
I'm actually wearing shoes, not flip-flops, so we should be happy with that.
As we drive to the news, about to do some news thing, promoting some shit. And
we don't understand if it has value anymore. But let's be honest today. We don't know when we do this thing if it's helping the beer
Who's
fest.
watching this?
Is it doing anything for the beer fest, or are we wasting our morning? Seriously, guys, that is what we think.
Because all these things that happen, and it kind of goes back to like Kim Kardashian's sex tape and all like any publicity is good publicity, right? And then it's like in the 90s radio show DJs know this, and like you try to come up with something that makes the news. Fucking Howard Stern was the king of it, right? Yeah. Or like, and so
I'm a huge fan. He wears a wig.
God, that was fast as fuck.
That was quick.
So
God, how'd you do that?
You are incentivized to do something crazy on TV because it has a chance of helping your career tremendously, right?
Right.
Yeah. But then it could also blackball you, especially from the news and any other media, right? It blackballs you.
Because TV, and especially that quick hit news stuff, they just want this basic information. They want to do they just want to do the same thing they always do with no surprises.
Yeah.
But I say you get blackballed, but the media is soulless. And if this guy, old whatever his name is,
Jim Rome,
who's the guy who's the guest?
Jim Everett.
Jim Everett. Yeah. So if Jim Everett, like you think, other places are afraid to have him on because he's crazy, even though he's kind of Jim Rome pushed him so far that it's like not even his fault. Almost like you're pushing a sports star.
Well, the guy also told you not to do it.
A man to his face.
You're calling a football player a woman. Is basically what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean,
but if you are popular and then you're what everybody's talking about, other places will have you on. Like they just want the views, right? Everybody just wants the views. So it's weird. It's like, do you go on the news and then your dick falls out and then it makes some sort of like internet thing, and then it's everybody's talking about it.
But there's a difference.
Is that good?
There's a difference between like Bobcat Goldthwait setting a couch on fire as part like a crazy bit, and Jim Everett
you're right.
deliberately, or not even deliberately, like just against his will losing his mind because a guy is calling him a girl's name. Like if I called you Tina Van, how many times would I ever call you Tina Van for you to physically assault me?
You've been doing this for 15 years to me. Call me fat. I just haven't taken the bait yet.
You look like a Tina Van. I'm like, Tina is the perfect name. He looks like a Tina Van.
Have you been doing this bit for 15 years just to see if I'll fight you?
But we know you won't. We know you won't.
Yeah. Then when you get slammed, I'm the winner. Get circulated, and then that's what everybody knows you as. It's like so you're incentivized to do something crazy at all times on live TV, right? because it's always going to be good for you. Can it ever be bad?
Semi had this happen to me when we were doing publicity for the Mo Comedy Jam, and me and Mo went on Fox 35, right? And a couple of our guys had done like hits on other stations to that point, and I noticed like they asked the same questions, and they just want the information. They want to know what time, they want to know who's appearing, and like all the interviews were the same. And like in my mind, I was like, I just want to do something a little bit different, you know? I just want to like, I don't want it just to be the time. I'm going to do something different. And so like me and Mo were sitting there, and there's a segment ahead of us where they go through like the top 5 stories of the day. And one of them was somebody was running for mayor, I think in Orlando or something. Somebody's running for the mayor of Orlando. And no. Somebody was in Orlando was making a big deal about how in steam rooms around Orlando, like there's now like marketing happening. Like you might go into a steam room in a gym and somebody's like, "Hey, you looking to sell your house or something?" So they were
there's like networking happening
in
steam rooms.
They usually do it while they're jacking me off. It's awesome.
So they did a news story about the rise in marketing in steam rooms locally, right? And then segment break, they go to me and Mo. She starts interviewing us. And she talks to Mo for a minute, and she goes, and we have, with us here, local comic Ross McCoy. And I go, actually, I want to announce here right now, and Mo starts sweating, because, like, this is awesome.
I think I would, too. I'm sweating right now. I don't know this fucking story, and I'm with Mo.
I go,
Mo's like, I knew it.
Here it comes.
I go, I want to announce right now, I'm running for mayor of Orlando, and my number one platform plank is I will stop all social network marketing in steam rooms in Orlando. That's my whole thing. And so that just got a laugh out of the Get host, and it was like I thought it was a cool tie back to the last segment, because that was my thing, is like tie back to something that happened before, and then it makes
trying to add value,
and that backfires in that because nobody watched that live on TV. Yeah. Anybody who watched it later, because I sent them a link as a clip that they put up online. And so in the clip, it's that second segment, and the first segment doesn't happen first. So if you just watch that clip, I seem like a maniac who hates people marketing and steam. I just stopped the whole show cold to announce I am very interested in stopping marketing in steam rooms.
That's funny. Yeah, because you're right. Without the
no context,
you just look at
like a crazy person. Yeah.
That's why a lot of radio guys can't even talk about ads anymore, too, because the ads, and we were talking about this yesterday
all the time.
Well, but the ads are regional now. So, like, if you were to, like, you know, like it used to be almost a thing. It was almost to make you look like you were doing a good job at what you were doing. If the ad ended and it were for like some window and door company, you'd be like, those are great windows. Let me tell you about it. And then you go into something else and almost make it sound flawless. You can't do that anymore because you don't know
what they heard.
You have no idea. It could be nothing. Like, here's another one that I don't understand. YouTube TV, some channels, they'll have commercials on like regular TV, but on YouTube TV, the feed, they'll just cut to the YouTube like a moment of silence. Or just puppies playing in a field. And I'm like, sell that! Fucking sell that!
Yeah.
Or even Real Radio on the app, the iHeart app. Sometimes the commercials won't match. This might be an issue. I don't know. I haven't listened to it in forever. But it used to be they'd play like the same PSA like 6 times in a row just because it fit that little spot, you know?
Yeah, because it's done by a computer.
Well, like
you don't want Tucker telling you that you need tobacco pouches?
Well, back timing too. Like, I mean, that's something that it's something that Jack still does. It's funny too. If you ever listen to Jim Colbert, for those of you guys like hyper local, Jack still back times. You can hear him take when he plays those clips of listeners that they're getting from like the talkback feature. He'll take little bits of music and stuff, and he's having to put like, I need 11 seconds here, I need 7 seconds here, and he fills it in.
Holiday magic.
Yeah, and he'll put that stuff in there, and he'll get it just perfectly. And then you'll hear the guy, and then you're like, man, I hear that a lot. There is a method to that. He's not doing that. He's doing that so he makes his broadcast sound really good on the stream.
Yeah. He's really good at that. I'm a huge fan.
Really
Jack Bradshaw wears a wig.
Oh, he does. We should start that. We should totally start that because he does have good hair too.
I'm a huge fan.
It's not
Jimmy needs a wig.
Yeah,
we should send Jimmy a wig.
Hair system. Yeah.
So Ross, are you going to be anywhere coming up?
Nope.
All right. The Orlando Talk Show.
If I'm going to be anywhere. I asked him during the break the same thing, and you didn't listen.
EJ will be hiding under a tree eating McDonald's in his truck.
No, I will not.
Sometime between
the Orlando Talk Show with me, Ross McCoy, anywhere you can listen to podcasts. I'm going to recommend right now, if you're not a Corporate Time fan, go listen to the December 15th A Corporate Time featuring the Ram Davesy Christmas Carol. It was very, very good.
It was very good.
Very good.
Thanks for plugging that, too.
Check out the Roast of the News Junkie at thenewsjunkie.com. I'm in that, and I fucking crushed it.
Oh man, I'm excited.
Very humble.
I'm
Good job,
excited to check that out. I mean, I wish I had that
It
confidence.
was a good show, top to bottom. I fucking crushed it.
I wish I had confidence.
Me and
I heard
Amy
Tuttle was better
Caulfield
than
just
you, though.
fucking crushed it.
Love it.
So here's a piece of advice to any friends out there that have New Year's resolutions to lose weight and change their diet, like our
Why are you
friend
looking
EJ.
at me, motherfucker?
And
I will fight you. You want me to
It's
slay
Chris
you
Everett.
for
Do the
6
Chris
years?
Everett. Keep calling him Chris. Calling him a big fat idiot. You get him. Get him. Make him fight you.
You can. This is just a piece of advice out there for a fun little game to play. You can you can say out loud to your other friends if you know they're trying to lose weight that it'll never work and you'll never be able to do it. That you'll bet money that by in 6 months, and then after all the jokes are made, you can tell them like, "Hey, I know this will give you motivation to try to like."
So being mean, but hoping I'd be taking it spite.
Yeah.
But then you set an alarm in your phone for 6 months
because you were right the whole time. And then the person's confused, and you're like, "Does he want me to fail or not?"
Both can be true.
Yeah. Both can be true.
25 years.
You get good at both sides of it. See, you always want both sides of the bet.
But and you are covering both sides.
Tom's not an evil genius. Do
we want to talk?
It's not genius.
Don't let
because after the show's done, I'm like, you can do it. I'm just giving you motivation to do it. And then when he leaves, I'm like, set the calendar. We'll bring this up in 6 months of the show.
6 months? They're bringing it up in 3 months. What are you talking about?
January 15th.
I'll see you in March.
All right. Okay,
guys, thank you for listening. We hope you guys enjoy all of the shows. We did put a lot of work into this. This is why we're fucking fighting with each other.
But it's the last show.
All over the place. I didn't mean to make it too serious. I apologize.
No.
We love you guys, though. Well, I'll start with you guys. Ross and EJ, I love you guys. Thank you for what you do for our show to make us sound funny. I know people enjoy you guys, and I enjoy you guys, so thank you both for being here. I couldn't think of two people I'd rather close out the year with than you two. Melissa and Tracy and Merchman Eric. And who am I missing? Casey. And that's probably about everybody.
And every BDM. That's,
and every single BDM. Thank you guys so much. Tracy's actually watching right now live from. She's in Rome.
Yeah.
Or is she in Manchester still?
She was in Manchester, yeah. She was on her way
Get on. Stop watching this. Go buy something.
We got an after Christmas best of curated for you guys. We got a wife cast after that. We got 2 good BDM shows. We got a Tuttle Ask Me Anything BDM show.
That was really good.
That one's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
We've got 2 Girls, 1 Wiener, Weird Job Wednesday happening in a couple weeks. We a bunch of new content coming out. Especially now, if you followed us on Twitch, then you probably heard
Seen
it.
everything.
But not everything.
Not everything.
Some we recorded outside of Twitch, so it's new for you.
We absolutely did. And go back and check out the Rim Dave Z Christmas Carol special. Anything else?
That's it.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. Happy 2025. We'll see you in 2026. We hope your families, you and your families, have a wonderful, whatever you celebrate, whether it's Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, all of that. We just hope you have a wonderful bit of time off. Enjoy our shows, and we will see you back on January 5th.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Look, wait a minute. I can't publish that. It's mediocre.
This is all jokes and funny to you, huh? You can take it up with legal. Have a good day.